Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. I am back with another video. Today we are talking a host of things, but most importantly, we are speaking on the circus, okay? Circus of blues, blues of the circus. It's a mess, all right? But I'm gonna let a few more people come on in and then we're going to jump right into it, all right? Let's go. All right. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shar back with another video. If you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please do hit the like button, turn your notification on, do all the above, and most importantly, make sure you guys are sharing the live so that I can stay active in the algorithm and people can know that I'm over here doing some amazing things. All right. Listen, we pulled out yesterday, and y'all are so funny in these comments with Clarissa Shields. But I'm also great that we was able to have fun with it because I always try to look for both angles, right? If I was the person on the other end, how would I feel if somebody was like outing my secrets? If it's true, I don't know if it's true or not. I just told y'all what the cousin said. A lot of people were saying they were confused. So if you were confused, you got to go back and watch that live from yesterday so that you guys can get the breakdown. The fast run of it is the fact that Clarissa Shields may have carried the baby at some point, and we were trying to find out who baby it was. This cousin has come out with so many different things about Clarissa. I don't know if it's because she's jealous. I don't know if it's because she feel like Clarissa owe her something or what. But that is where we left off on yesterday. We had fun with the conversation, and I thank you all for tuning in and chatting back with me. Okay, hey Mama Bees, what's up? So as usual, you know what I mean? We gotta, stick together, but we also have to deliver the content with dignity, okay? So that is where we stand now, all right? Today we are talking the House of Blues, Blues of the Circus. Girl, I don't know, y'all. Whatever y'all choose to call it, we're gonna talk about it. But we got a couple shenanigan topics we'll talk about, web shenanigans we'll talk about, and then we'll jump into our main topic. Okay, so you guys know that, let me see, because I gotta pull it up so I can know I'm going in the right direction. So you guys know that Scotty and Lemmy have been, speculated that they are or she is pregnant. Okay, he came out and said, that will happen in time. They will tell what's going on. A lot of people have been seeing her out in a little pudgy, right? A little belly, but they have made it clear that she was not pregnant. Okay. Now I understand, not letting people know because the first couple months are very crucial and very scary and anything could happen. So you got to wait till you get to a certain point of the pregnancy before you announce it to your people because anything could happen. Okay. So her and Lemmy are dating, and I don't know, y'all. They just so cute. Just so cute. I like them together. Okay. I love the way he, I've watched them over over the time. And I love, like, if she doesn't like anything, something, he'll come back and correct it. Or if she doesn't like agree with the way he done something, he'll blast it, right? The same way that he blasts his love for her, he'll definitely go in and blast, hey, maybe I wasn't thinking clearly about that. So I like them together. I am happy for them. Yeah. So they have announced yesterday on the show that she is indeed pregnant, child. She is pregnant. She's expected, and Lemmy is the baby daddy, honey. Now, some people are saying it's a billionaire baby. Okay. Other people are saying, girl, you got your hands full. You shouldn't have let this man get you pregnant. You know, I'm just like, y'all, can we enjoy the ride right now? Can we just focus on the ride, right? We be ready to go ahead and read somebody for filth before anything. Now, he do strike me as a little controlling, so I don't know how that's going to work. But in all, I'm happy for them, okay? I was blushing like it was me, okay? I was like, oh my God, she really is. I was blushing like it was me because I think they're just so cute together, you know? So you guys drop down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think of that. What else? Okay. Oh, let's do Shador, honey. Shador Sanders. Listen, y'all clap it up for him, okay? They be giving my brother a hard time out here in the football world. But God is sovereign, okay? And that is what we all believers can stand on, that God is sovereign. And I heard one of his interviews that he did, and he was saying that for the last 6 months, you know, it has been crazy. But one of the things he said was, he was like, once I realized that I've done all that I can do in my own power, I had no choice but to give it to God. Okay, so God can do the rest, because he knew with his own strength, he'd done all he could. Ain't nothing else that could happen that he was able to come through with, but just believe. Okay, so I thought that was just so powerful. I love that Dion is showing up for him as usual. Okay. A lot of people was like, let your son be a man. Y'all go let your son be a man. As long as God has allowed him, with all his health problems, to show up for his son, he better be there. Okay. I'm sure that is one of the biggest moments when his son get off that field and to walk out and see his daddy. He probably looking for his daddy. Y'all mind y'all business. See, the internet, the folks on the internet be kind of like, you know, they be kind of like tripping. You hear me? They be tripping. Let this man support his son. And he came out and he looked forward to his dad. Okay. His dad played a good part of who God already created him to be. All right. So y'all stop all this. Let your son be a man. Let me tell you something. My oldest is 23. And he is a young man, but I am also the mother of that young man. I'm going to show up as long as God allow me to. Okay, so y'all stop hating, but let's keep in mind that Shador was the first to start and the first to win. Okay, so the Browns needed him. Now, I didn't like the fact that they made sure it wasn't him that didn't score those touchdowns, but you know, it is what it is. We got to take piece by piece. I'm so glad that he got a chance to touch that field, and I'm so glad that he got a chance to put those feet and those arms to work. Okay. One thing I heard somebody say, a very wise woman, say is, I knew that she was having some issues with her daddy, but she said, I knew that my daddy didn't like me. Okay. But one of the things she said was, I was going to do something where I knew my daddy couldn't take that from me. So she said, I was going to go back to school. He couldn't take my degrees, although he mistreated me, although he called me fat, although he liked my sister better than me. She says that I just knew that he would not be able to take my degrees. So I went and got my doctorate. I bet you can't beat that. So that's what I'm looking forward for this Shador thing. Like, I be smiling like they be my boys, okay? And I am so extremely happy that he finally got an opportunity to show himself approved, okay? So we are clapping for him and the Browns on the win, honey. Let's get into this young man who goes by the name of Cinco, who is from my hometown, Camden, New Jersey. And I just, you know, I like when my people be like out there, okay? Elijah, I think his name is Elijah Clark, if I'm not mistaken, that's the last name. But listen, I know the kids call him Cinco, so that's what I know him by. But listen, we are still clapping for him. And the reason why we clapping, because people from our city don't always make it, okay? And as long as he come from our city, I am going always, when my people make it, I'm going to be the first one to go cheers to you, okay? In the most recent game against Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, November 23rd, he didn't score any touchdowns, but he has a positive impact by forcing a recovery, a fumble, and recovering the fumble. Okay, so the Cowboys won that game, score of 24-21. So shout out to him. Okay, his last name is Clark. As long as he continued to make an impact, I'm going even if he didn't, he made it. Okay, the fact that he's from the inner city, he made it, he hit the field, and he winning. Shout out to him. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep clapping for our young men as usual. Okay, so shout out to him, his family, and all. We'll keep praying that God will continue to cover them and it all right. So big shout out to Shawnee well, she's not O'Neal anymore, she's Henderson. Okay, happy birthday to her. Listen, I know I wasn't big on them in the beginning, but they another one that's just growing on me. They growing on me, y'all. He be turning the church upside down for her to make her feel so special. And I think it's the effort, it's the time that he puts in. And I love this for her. I do. I love this for her, especially all the things that she went through with Shaq. And I love this for her. All right. So respectfully, we're going to say her last name as Henderson and not O'Neal, even though that's where she came from, but y'all, he be turning the church up for her. Look what he did, y'all. They all got candles and they celebrating her. And then when she got to the top of the line, he was there and he was giving his big speech. Like, I was like, oh, Keon, you doing it, brother Keon. Go ahead with yourself, right? So I was excited about that, but I'm also happy that she gets to be celebrated as First Lady, and then she gets to be celebrated as his wife, and her children, I'm sure, celebrated her as well. That's what's up, y'all. Look at this setup. Like, the setup was beautiful. It was so freaking nice. I was like, Pastor Keon got an eye, okay? He did a good job, y'all. And I didn't want to miss the opportunity to say, one, happy birthday, and two, Pastor Keon did a good job for his wife. So shout out to them, okay? Let me see who else. Oh, Brother Todd. Brother Todd, bring yourself here. Listen, the people is talking. Now, they pulling up old videos and they saying that you was in it for the money. If you was in it for the money, let's just go off the limb and say that your wife knew that you was in for the money, okay? But she wanted to secure the marriage, okay? She wanted to prove the world wrong, and she wanted to prove her mama wrong, okay? So whatever she got at the end of the tunnel, baby, that's what the hell she get. And I say that with my whole heart, okay? So Brother Todd was out with some friends last night, and you guys can see to the right of the screen, he was out, and their toast and their cheers was to new beginnings, okay? Now, I honestly believe that they have separated long before we, the internet people, the bloggers, has found out, because they just so cool with it, right? And usually, when you separate, usually what happens is you don't want to hear about the person. You don't want to talk about the person. It's like out of sight, out of mind, because you're so angry. And the fact that they're so cool right now with whatever the end results are, I'm going to say this separation have happened long before we found out, okay? Now they're out, they're toasting to new beginnings. Now, what does new beginnings look like, okay? I know when Candy first wrote her speech, she was saying like, she's going to focus on work. Well, Candy, you always focus on work. So I'm not sure what that meant. Maybe she's going to take it up a notch, because maybe she was considering him so much that she was like turning stuff down. That could have been what she meant. Okay. But in the long haul, it's like new beginnings. Like, I don't feel like that's like a big of a, a bit of a stretch. But like I said, I think that they're at the point where they've already accepted it. They already went through that channel where it's like so uncomfortable. So now they just out with it, right? We ain't together. I'm floating, she floating, and we just doing our thing, okay? Now, I don't know what this divorce is going to look like, but baby, it's a lot of stuff at stake here, okay? There's a lot of stuff at stake, and we just have to stay tuned. And yeah, we gotta stay tuned, y'all. We gotta stay tuned. That's all I can say. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure that they have a lot of things like, connected to one another, business wise. Like, how would child support and stuff look? I'm just curious to know. Okay. Child support, you got how they going to do the alimony. I know he signed a prenup, but I also think and I could be wrong, but I think I believe that the prenup was only for a period of time. So if they're over that period of time, is this going to pay up or what? You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. I gotta upload this other picture, and then I'm going to be right back with y'all. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, I just wanted to put this other picture into the rotation and what we were talking about. So listen, we wish them all the best on their endeavors, and we hope that the divorce doesn't get nasty where they start airing each other dirty laundry out. But listen, it could get nasty when money is involved. Okay, we know that Todd ain't always so nice and friendly with giving up a coin or so. So I know it's probably going to get nasty and it's going to be a knockout, drag out. Okay. Todd signed the prenuptial. He will probably only entitled to what they've earned together. Candy is very financial savvy and isn't going to let no one take her money. I like that. Good morning. Good. Who was that? Let me see. Moni, is it Moni? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, boo. Welcome. We appreciate you for being here. Yeah. So I just hope it don't get nasty for those babies, honey. For those babies. But somebody had sent me a clip where they were asking her, but I couldn't see the date on the clip, so I didn't really want to, put like, when did this happen? Where they were asking her, like, why everybody is saying, oh, new here. Well, welcome. I hope you stay. I hope you subscribe. And I hope you learn to enjoy because we have a good time over here. Welcome. We love y'all the long way. Okay. Just like you pour into me, I pour into my people. So I appreciate you, dear. But in the, for all of this, somebody sent me a clip, and the clip was somebody was asking her, like, why is everybody saying he looks stressed? He does. He going through the motion. Okay. He going through the motion. And you heard her say, I filed and I decided to go through with the divorce. So I guess he probably was trying to like hold on. And she was like, probably like, hell no, ain't nothing going to change. We might as well end it now. And whatever come with it, come with it. But when the clip came out that somebody sent me, they sent me a clip where they were asking her, why is everybody saying that y'all getting a divorce? And she was like, well, I think it came from when me and Todd was doing the whole Todd with the glam while she was getting ready. And they were going back and forth during those segments because were strongly opinionated about both of what they both were feeling. So she blamed it on that. But she was like, no, that's not true. Again, I couldn't see the date, but I'm like, if the date was recent, girl, you flat out lied. Okay. You could have just said, well, maybe it seemed that way and left it like that. I could have accepted that more if that was the case. But the fact that you just flat out lied. That was just a flat out lie. It was not the truth. So I don't know, but I couldn't see the date on the clip. So I couldn't like pinpoint, was it before they announced it or was it like way back when? I wanted to know. Okay. Yes. Welcome. So that was that. Okay. We got to move on to our next topic, honey. And right now we are talking Tammy Rivera, baby. Tammy Rivera, that's another one, okay? Waka Flocka ex-wife, baby. She out here doing the dang on thing, ain't caring about nothing, okay? Sis just bought an estate, okay? She just purchased an estate with her man, and it is beautiful. The video is up on Instagram if you guys want to see it. It's beautiful. And I was just like so proud, like it was me. I was so proud, like it was me, y'all. These be the moments because if moving on was a person, yeah, it's her, right? She moved on and never ever looked back. You hear me? Like she never looked back. And I just was like, girl, when a woman is fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. And she was definitely tired. Waka Flocka was one that continued to cheat and keep playing in her face and never wanted to settle down. And she moved on and she looks very, very, very happy. Okay. And she says, purchasing this estate has been one of the hardest things I ever had to do. Definitely the top 5 on my list. She says, the spiritual battle we fought through this process made me stand firm in my faith. I told God She said, I told God, I want what you want for me. And the moment I walked into the house, I looked at my man and said, baby, this is my house. And indeed it was. I had to say thank you to my amazing realtor. And she tags the individual. She says, who've allowed me to call him all hours with my concern. My broker, and she tags the individual who held me together when those banks asked me everything but blood. Asked me for everything but blood. She assured me we got this, okay? And she tags the individual. We searched all around Atlanta until we found the house. My big sister, and she tags the individual, you were my rock through this whole process. She tags another individual. She says, baby sis, you made sure I ate and drove all the way across town just to feed me because you knew when I have tunnel vision, I forget everything, especially food. My best friend, she tags the individual, girl, you reminded me what faith looks like. Thank you for praying for me daily. And last but not least, my man. She tags him and says, words can't describe the support, love, care, and patience you've shown me. She says, I can't wait to share our new home and this new chapter of life together. And that was it, y'all. But wasn't that so cute? I'm like, yes, girl. Tell them how it's done. Now, you guys know their daughter that her and Waka Flocka shared together that he adopted as his own, just purchased her own condo. And that's paid for in full. So they're doing some big things, okay? And it's the same realtor company as well. Regardless, it's a sad marriage is played upon. Yeah. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? I'm happy because I feel like don't be letting people play in your face for too long, right? Give them the chance that you're going to give them if you decide to, but don't wait for too long. And I'm glad she appears to have found love and she seems to be very happy. So that's that. Let's get into our meat and gravy of today. Karlissa is mama management, honey. She out here mama managing. Well, let's start with Chrisean, then we'll get to Karlissa. Chrisean always looked like a deer out of headlights, honey. She be stressing me. She be stressing me out. They're so dang on draining, okay? So first, Chrisean quit baddies and was like, I'm going to tell everything. I don't need y'all. I get money on my own. Y'all demonic. Y'all want me to do all this. Y'all promised me a show and never gave it to me. Then you offer me more money. And then she hit Lemmy up and started threatening him and told him he better give her money because apparently she was in some type of financial bond. Blueface said that she's homeless, but she doesn't know she's homeless. And he said that there's nothing he can do with Chrisean unless she wants to realize that she is homeless. Okay. It was just a whole mess. Okay. So her and Lemmy continue to go back and forth. And now it appears that her and Lemmy done made up. Okay. Let me move the comments so that we guys, Chrisean is the problem with men and her son. Oh, baby, talk about it. Yeah. She's definitely the problem. She's definitely the problem. Okay. And it says, thank you, Lemmy. Listen, now it's thank you. And this made me think about Blue comment when he was like, she doesn't know that she's homeless. And I'm not trying to be funny or smart at all, guys. I'm just saying. This reminded me what Blue said because she done dogged Lemmy out from the north, south, east, and west, okay? And then when she turned around and said, thank you, Lemmy, in this hotel room, and she was so proud of this hotel room, and she showed the hotel room and all around the hotel room, it made me think like she just wanted a night's of rest. Okay. She's been running. She doesn't have nowhere to stay. Like the girl just wanted to lay down, and Lemmy was able to contribute to that. Yeah. So she swallowed her pride, but see, Lemmy is the type that wasn't going to let her just say thank you. Okay. He going to definitely tell it all. And that he did. Okay. Nope. Thank you ain't going to cover it, girl. Let's tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And Lemmy goes on and says, at Chrisean, he says, and I spoke, and she privately and sincerely apologized for her recent comments, actions, and behavior. I genuinely appreciate that. It demonstrated real growth and emotional maturity on her part. She's also finalizing a remaining deliverable for the show. Okay. So he let us know, thank you ain't gonna cut it. He gonna tell us what really happened. So basically you got behind the scenes and you begged them. You probably signed more paperwork. You did whatever you could because you realize that you're not as big as you think you are. Okay. You kind of washed up. You got a little bit more potential, but if you keep going down the road that you're going to be done for it. Okay. Blueface recently went on an interview and was like, I mean, she cool. I just know that I can't do nothing with her. I cannot be successful with Chrisean Rock. And unfortunately, he's correct. Okay. He got right out and got right to business. Okay. Right back to the bag because he's focused. And he might be a little smeezy. Okay. But he's focused and he doesn't let the girls tarnish him from his bag. Okay. Or talk him out of his bag. He's going to stay focused on the money. Remember, he put Chrisean on and he put Jaidyn on. He made y'all the money. Y'all were not bigger than him, okay? So with that being said, he was thinking, how can I triple the money? And he put y'all on so y'all could triple the money. All right. He's always going to think because he's business minded first. He's always going to think that's what it is. Okay. So here we are now where she came crawling back to Lemmy for whatever reason, maybe financial difficulties. I just pray that she does what she's supposed to do with the money. Go get you and your son somewhere to live. Go get some license if you don't have none. Go get a car. Get the correct car seat. Like put your son first. You have a lot of things you have to handle that you did not handle. So I want you to get it together. Okay. I definitely want you to get it together. But Lemmy wasn't letting that thank you, Lemmy slide. He was going to air it out. No, this is what had happened, y'all. Behind the scenes, she kissed my toes, my big toe, my pinky toe, all the toes above, honey, she kissed. So I'm not letting that slide. But y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about Chrisean calling back or kissing back up to Lemmy, honey. And now she's back delivering the show for baddies, okay? Now, Jaidyn is slim as I don't know what, y'all. Ain't she slim? Now, y'all think she got surgery or she just slimmed down? She looks good. She looks really good, guys. She looks really good, okay? And I like it for her. I hope she doesn't think she's about to get that whole 200K without fighting after she walked off. Oh, check it. You know I've been on it. I've been like, I know he probably downplayed her paycheck and she probably just took whatever because she's in desperate times, right? Yes, let me ping you for a minute. Yes. hoping all that. Yeah, we are. She always had chicken legs and top bigger. Okay, so what had happened? Because she seemed proportioned now. I want to know. She looks good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. She looks amazing. I like that for her. I think. See, I'm a strong believer that although a dude might be bringing the bag, I also think it's possible that they could weigh you down. And I think Blue had weighed her down a lot. Even though he was securing the bag, the relationship part was wearing her down. Now it appears that she's separated the two and they're just co-parenting. I think she stepped into a new element. So I think that's also playing on her top, right? She lost some weight too. Okay. All right, because I thought it was just me. But she looks amazing, y'all. I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. So, and here we are. Look at Karlissa. Listen, Karlissa ain't looking like nobody mama, okay? She looking snatched. Y'all gotta give it to messy Karlissa, okay? She looking snatched. And she's at the Baddies premiere, okay? Or the bad, whatever they was with the bad. I think it was the Baddies premiere. She walked in a club with Jaidyn. She went and handled some meetings with Jaidyn. And Karlissa looks nice right here, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. She look good and she messy as hell, but she looks good. And I just love that Jaidyn and her found their own way outside of Blue, right? Because y'all know it wasn't always like that. I like that. But what's up with this? This caught my eye. Why is Karlissa the manager for Jaidyn? It's okay for her to be the grandmom and y'all, doing y'all thing and getting along. But I would have never mixed money with Karlissa and Blueface being her son. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I feel like she's always going to do more for her son. Like, I feel like she would break the rules for her son. I don't feel like Jaidyn will get everything that she's supposed to get because Blue is in the background, like orchestrating stuff. That's how I feel. And because Blue has such an impact on his mama, I believe this is a bad idea. Okay. I believe that this is what happened. Karlissa is me. Listen, I just don't think this is a good idea, y'all. I think this is going to come back and smack Jaidyn in the butt real hard. Okay. I guess nothing beat a failure but a try. And I guess it's trial and error. But this is bad because I feel like Blue is in the background with the mic and he's like on the earpiece inside of Karlissa's ear telling her what to do so that he could save some change for him. Now, I don't think Jaidyn is completely like not a part of Blueface music thing, okay? I think that she's still a part of, what is it, MILF Music? I think she's still a part of that some way. So he does have a portion in her still have a portion in her music. I honestly believe that. But now that Karlissa's getting the cut, what is that going to look like for her? Like, is it going to be worth it? Okay, I know management got to get paid, but is he going to be telling Karlissa, like, really, like, get more, and then she's going to end up with less than she normally would with a regular manager? I just wouldn't have mixed this all together. Okay, Karlissa is loyal to her son at the end of the day. She's loyal to her kids. And I feel like if her own son wouldn't let her manage her and her own daughter wouldn't let her be her manager, you ain't got no business with her being your manager, Jaidyn. That's what I believe. They keeping it down. Oh, let me ping you. Because you in my head this morning. You saying everything that I'm trying to get out. They keeping the money in the family. Talk your ish. That's what I'm saying. Jaidyn can't sleep with Blue. That's all. It will be fine. Yeah, if she sleep with him, baby, it's on. But I think she's really done. Because you guys know he slept with what's the old girl name? Sadie, which was Jaidyn's friend. And then Bravo's baby mom. So she actually went live on, when did she go live? Yesterday. And she was saying that people only know her through Bravo and Jaidyn, and she was going to introduce herself. She's a very pretty girl. But it's like, girl, I don't think the people care to know who you are. They just want to know the drama, okay? But she went live and was introducing herself and telling us who she is, okay? With all of that, I think Jaidyn's done since Blue slept with her. And then Jaidyn went and slept with Bravo, okay? She says she don't care, but I think she do, okay? Girls, we're emotional about a lot of things, all right? I don't ever know nobody getting their lick back by sleeping with somebody. I don't want what somebody else has, okay? I'm good. But apparently she slept with Blueface, so Jaidyn went and slept with Bravo, her baby daddy. Like, okay, we both can do this, all right? Karlissa and Jaidyn should work together. She's the only baby mother. Okay, Jaidyn can't sleep. Okay. I feel you. So, yeah, Karlissa is now Jaidyn manager. I think this have a lot to do with Blue. But here's the thing. If was it Callie don't want her mom to be too involved. And then Blue didn't find his mom worthy enough to be his manager. I just wouldn't have hired her to be my manager. Even this post here. Everything about Callie is like, hell no. My mom ain't what y'all think she is. She be fronting for these cameras. I'm good. Okay. And it says Callie doesn't want me to share. Callie doesn't want to share me with the internet no more, but just know we was in the rain sharing our love this morning. Don't worry. I love all minds and respect her private at this time. I guess privacy at this time. But and I believe all of that. I'm just saying, like, it's so many times they could have plugged mom in and they didn't because they probably feel like, mom, nah, you be doing a lot. So I just don't think that she's going to give Jaidyn all that she needs or she desire. Or maybe she will. What do I know? But in all of that, I just feel like I would have just kept it separate, okay? Because I feel like this part is going to get in the way of her grandparenting, the children. Because if things go south, the kids are going to have to pay for it. Because Jaidyn going to be like, you ain't seeing my kids no more. And Karlissa going to be like, F them kids, but they can come over sometimes. Like, it could get real messy, right? So I'm just saying, if the kids don't want her involved, why the hell is Jaidyn making her, her manager? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Okay. Yeah, so that's all really. Callie can want more attention from her mom, like Blue and Jaidyn. That's it. Yeah, and if you watch like their show and the little clips, because I don't really go over there too much, but Callie be like, stop fronting. Like, she's like, you putting up this persona that Blue did all this stuff for you. She like, no, your husband did all this stuff from his severance pay, right? She be really airing Karlissa out. She has no type of, she's not holding back on Karlissa. She be really giving her the business. It's like, mom, I love you, but I can't go down this lion trail with you, okay? I got to tell my truth. I can't really sit here like this, right? So that's pretty much where she stands. And, Dre is locked up and he doesn't want anything to do with her. But she says she hasn't missed a court date as of yet, even though he may not want it from her because he's fighting his own demons. She says she hasn't missed a court date. We don't know what she do. And that can very well be true. However, Blue seems to be like the center of her attention because he's the only one that have let her in this moment, right? Everybody else like, get the hell out of here, mom. You do too much. We tired and we good, right? But Blue is like, let her just be mom. He like, let her just be mom. You know what I mean? Like, let her just do it. She want more from Karlissa. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, it's a mess. But Blue was like, just let her be mom. She gonna always be in the mix. She don't mean no harm. And it probably took him a long time to see that because you guys know that he was not feeling her at first either. Okay, he let Chrisean pounce on her and beat her up. Okay, he let Jaidyn disrespect her. He let a lot of stuff happen to his mom, things that I would have never ever let go. Okay. Or let happen to my mama. We good. We good. But listen, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed our 40-minute and some change segment. I'm going to jump off of here And I will be back later with some more gossip. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Your notifications are on. I love y'all the long way, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.